Hello, this is Joey Busuttil and welcome to Meditation Space. This week we're going to look at understanding and appreciating living creatures, including ourselves. Just being able to connect and to see that everything is, in one way or another, connected to each other. And as you sit comfortably now, without leaning forward or backwards, just let your eyes close and just allow good thoughts to come through. Taking a deep breath in and letting it go. Just start to allow those thoughts to start to think of good things in regards to nature and life. Going to yourself now and just allowing yourself to think of goodwill for yourself. Allow there to be a sincere connection to your own happiness. Allowing others to come into your mind. And think of how you can find happiness, true happiness, through those connections. Just remind yourself that true happiness is something that comes from within. So this is not a selfish desire. This is just a desire for you to live your life, in fact, in a way that helps you to develop and to use all the resources in your life to find that happiness. Being able to radiate. Being able to connect. And as we breathe in and out, just let this resonate with us. Just find a sense of being grounded and just being in this moment. Knowing that true happiness doesn't come from anyone else but you. Allowing you to not take anything for granted. Allowing you not to take anything away from anyone else. So as we spread our goodwill and we connect with others, just allow your heart to connect more deeply now with family and friends, parents, community, and ask yourself, may they also find true happiness? And just allow these thoughts now, allow them to go out in ever widening circles. Maybe people you know well, or people you don't know well, maybe people you've met once, or people that are neutral to you, even those people that you don't like very much. Don't let there be any limitations, don't let there be any blockages in regards to your goodwill. It is there. Allow the limitations of your mind to melt and just spread through your body, through your heart, through your soul, that good thoughts of goodwill to those people. All living beings of all kinds in this world, east, west, north, south, above and below, out to infinity, may they find true happiness. As you take the next breath in, just bring the thoughts now back to the present and sit with this happiness, this thought of being true to yourself in the present, understanding and knowing the past is gone and the future is an uncertainty. So sit right now in this moment, dig down into the present. Ask yourself, what do I have right now? What is here? How do things grow inside of me? How do I accumulate my life? You've got the body, you've got your breath, you've got the mind, being aware and thinking of things. So bring all those things together. Think about the breath as you breathe in and breathe out. And then become aware of the breath as you do that. Noticing that you're aware, as if you're watching from a distance. Just keeping those thoughts direct to the breath. Everything mindful, everything present. Being aware of this moment as the breath enters the body and leaves the body. Giving you an alert connection. Just keep those two aspects in the mind now as you flow And as you let go, as you breathe, and you awaken your mind as the breath starts to instigate your awareness. And as you expand the breath now through that, just start to think about the whole of our world. Allow yourself to breathe comfortably as possible, even if things are uncomfortable. Just breathe and expand your awareness. And ask yourself that the breath that you take is no different from the breath that animals take, creatures. Just be aware that the breath that we take is shared with all living things. And if all living things share this breath, then we all have the same desire, and that is to find happiness in the immediate present. We all find our strength, we all find our desire, we all survive through the day, the moment, the now. And as you let the breath now, your breath, find a way to make you comfortable, just notice how you can slow down the breath as you experiment, and ask yourself how the body connects with this and what's right for you. You may have a long breath or a short breath. You may breathe in long and then breathe out short. You may feel heavy or light, fast or slow, shallow or deep. It is your breath. But it's this breath that brings you back to this place, giving your mind a time and opportunity to be quiet. And in that quietness, we really do understand the sensations of breathing, how smooth and how connected our breath can be. How amazing it is that we are surrounded by air. It just comes to us and we just take that air and it allows us to live. The body changes through the breath. One rhythm or texture may feel right as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, that rhythm changes comfortably to sync itself to you. Just stop for a moment and listen as you learn to understand yourself, what your body is telling you, what energy it gives you. And as you focus on that breath more, you energize the body more. As you let go of the day, if you let go of any thoughts that hold you down. And if your mind wanders off, just gently bring it back to my voice or bring it back to your breath. If it wanders off 10 times, 100 times, that's okay. Just bring it back 10 times, bring it back 100 times. Don't give in, just let the quality flow through you. Let your mind do what it needs to do, and as you realize that it slipped away, just bring it back to the breath. Don't spend time aimlessly looking around for reasons why you can't do this. Just stop and be present. Be aware that this moment is yours. And again, as you settle down into this space, you become aware that we are one, that we are living creatures, that life can sometimes seem complicated or serious, but when you are in this state, you can understand that everything is only connected to the breath, that everything else that we sometimes implement in our lives is through our own version of complication. In this state, in this moment, there is nothing to be complicated. There's nothing to allow yourself to be distracted. In this state, you just connect with your body's awareness. Just notice how your body feels as you breathe. Just notice how your body sits and releases the tension or tightness in any parts of the body. And just notice how easy and how fast your body can react to the breath, releasing any force, releasing any tension. Just notice that as if you're watching from afar, the sensations of the breath that other creatures, other living creatures of our world breathe. We all have the same connection through the awareness. If we become aware of the right side of our body, we understand what the right side of the body is doing, and as we become aware of the left side of the body, we become aware of that side of the body, and our mind has the power to do that. All you need to do is just notice, feel, and breathe. All you have to do is become aware of the tension. Just let the breath go there. And just allow yourself to let the breath do its job of dissolving or releasing or softening that tension. Just bring your awareness now to the middle of your stomach, just near your belly button. Just be aware that this is where your creativity lives. This is the one thing that we as living creatures have. We have the ability to think and process and be creative. And even though that makes us different, we also understand the similarities to other living creatures. That we have an opportunity to be gentle to ourselves as we gently breathe in and out and allow ourselves to stop beating ourselves up or rushing or trying to move too fast. Just gently work through and connect with the breath as it brings you to that place of equilibrium. Pay attention to the body. Pay attention to the brain, to the mind. Pay attention to your being, to your connection. Just become aware of yourself. Just make a point of staying within this centered, broadened awareness now. Just become aware that there's nothing else that you have to think about or do right now. It's just to connect. To stay within this centered awareness now and be present. And just know that you can practice this awareness at any time, that you can sit in this space at any time, with or without me. No need to jump in or jump out, no need to feel flustered or look at time as something that's going to hold you back from doing this. Just notice how easy it is, without any effort, you can get into that centered space yourself. Don't throw this away. This is a gift. This is an opportunity for you to spread all your goodwill around to others, connecting with all living creatures, while you maintain a centered state within the body. And as you connect with that centered state with the body, each time you find a way to maximize your day, to give yourself that solidness and insight. So as I leave you now with this practice for the next minute, just breathing and connecting with this centered place of awareness. The more practice, the easier it becomes. Allow yourself to do that. And until next time, this is Joey Busuttil. Namaste.